What's going on, guys? It's Devin Rawl with the TMZ podcast. I am with Jim today. Jim,
Hello.
How are you?
Good morning. Good
A
morning.
lot of people out of the office. Obviously, people left town for Thanksgiving, and as you can see, Charlie Cotton was one of them. But I'm glad to have Jim on the podcast today.
Oh, it's a fun time. A good move by everybody that took today off.
Oh, 100%. I'm very jealous.
Wish I was with them.
I am very jealous. I'm not one of them, but I'm glad I'm here with all of you guys and you, Jim. For starters, okay, so we'll just go down. Chrisean Rock is now saying she regrets having a child with Blueface.
What every kid wants to hear.
I know. You just feel so terrible for the kid. They've been having their whole back and forth. So
How
we
do you
will get
feel
into
when
that.
people come
Obviously,
at you?
since he's been out of prison, they've had drama, which drama surrounds these two
every day.
every day. Then we'll get into, I'm not super into Dancing with the Stars, but I know a lot of people are. They announced a winner last night, and I saw who it was. Wasn't very surprised.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. We're gonna tell you who won if you haven't watched yet. But no, after following, and I followed a little bit this year because it was a very popular season. So not surprised by who won.
No. And there might be a potential love interest with the winner. So we will get into that. And then finally, I was kind of stoked about this story, but Donald Trump might have gotten Rush Hour 4 greenlit.
I don't
which
agree.
Is crazy.
I don't agree with a lot of the things he says. This might be the first thing I support Trump.
It's 100%. I think it's the first time Trump's done something where both sides are like, this is awesome.
Left and right agree on this.
What's your favorite Rush Hour movie?
Two is by far the best.
I love the first one, man.
I mean, the first one's good. I loved the second one.
The second one's so funny.
I loved the second one. So we'll get into it first. Chrisean. So just a little background. Blueface, he's been doing the rounds, podcast rounds, I guess you can say.
Mm-hmm.
We've been seeing a lot of Blueface since he got out of jail. Looks very different.
Yeah. Some say he got buff. Others say he just got a little thick.
Yeah. I mean, he was a twig before.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the photos of him and just how he looks now, shocking. So I believe last week went on this One Night with Steiny podcast, and they asked him, they did what, great podcast hosts do, they asked him a very controversial question. What, out of all your exes, who do you like the least? And he said Chrisean. So then this podcast had Chrisean on their podcast, and this is what she had to say about Blueface.
How do you feel when people come at you as not being the right mom or all that shit? Because you're always going to deal with that. That's just the internet. How does that?
I don't care for right. I start caring when it's his blood. Honestly, God, that's why sometimes I wish I never had my kid because of the evil stuff that's
carried over your head.
No, it's
just how the evil in the world.
Yeah, so much evil, but even it's close to my kid. It's in his daddy. It's in his.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're that kid, I mean, you're going to see this one day. And I mean, I get the sentiment she's trying to make is that she thinks Blueface and his family are evil and she doesn't want to have the kid around evil. But yeah, I mean, you just got to feel terrible for this child.
Obviously a baby isn't aware of what mom just said, but everything lives forever on the internet. So he's going to see this one day and be like, Mom, what the?
They're not, I mean, this is just one of the many things these two have done. I mean, I wouldn't say they're the most responsible parents. Blueface, I mean, he's been out with Hazel E. I saw this morning they might be broken up now. I don't know why Blueface's mom is always getting interviewed. That is a little bizarre to me as well. She's in the mix always.
Clarissa, she seems to have a lot to say, either just about Blue's life. Obviously, a mom cares about their children and what they're into, but she is very loud about it. Not afraid to say what's on her mind.
Total. I mean, I love my mom, so shout out to my mom, and she always wants what's best for me for sure. But at a certain point, it's your mom doesn't get involved in your love life and isn't why is she being interviewed of whether she approves on Hazel E or what she thinks about? I mean, clearly you know what she thinks about Chrisean.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just there's going to be a lot more drama between these two for sure.
And we will be on top of it.
And we will be covering every second of it. Let's get to Dancing with the Stars.
All right.
So I have to be like frank here. Like I've never really watched Dancing with the Stars. I understand the concept. I know it's kind of crazy. There's some very shocked looks in this podcast studio right now. But I will say this has like been one of the most talked about seasons, and we've covered it a lot on all of the television shows. And so the season 34 winner was Robert Irwin and Whitney Carson. They were congratulations to them too. I mean, did anyone this year, I feel like, have a bigger rise to stardom than Robert Irwin?
No, he was popular in his own right. He had a social media following, but this really broadcasted him to the American nation that if they didn't know that Steve Irwin had a son, they definitely know about him now.
Right. So I don't know. I know Alex Earl was in the finale, Dylan Efron, Zac Efron's brother. I saw a lot of people wanted, I feel like just because she has the, younger generations vote, a lot of people online were pushing for Alex Earl.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a dancing show, but it's a popularity contest.
It really is. And this season, I think, was more successful because they tapped into a lot of the influencer and people that are considered Gen Z.
Right.
Brought in a whole new audience that Dancing with the Stars never had.
Correct. And I feel like it worked both ways because, like you said in the beginning, Robert Irwin had a big social media presence, obviously because of his dad. He's 21, super famous. They do all the stuff with the animals, but I feel like, well, yeah, that's the thing. I didn't even know what the kid looked like until he was on this show, and I feel like
my sisters were big fans.
Oh,
of him.
really?
Yes, they put me on to Robert Irwin.
So you got put onto him early, but yeah, now it's like he's the everyone. I guess I was gonna say the American heartthrob. He's the Australian heartthrob now in America. And I feel like this guy, like the world's this guy's oyster at this point. Plus, like, I feel like there's a older generation who watches Dancing with the Stars. So now they all know, all the moms out there think he's like cute too. So good for him. And then the interesting thing was there were some rumors. So if I understand this correctly, so this Choti Gomez, correct? Sochi. She is gorgeous.
She's a good looking
So
woman.
she wasn't his partner. It was like a celeb partner that brought her on with him.
Yep.
She won last season, and there was like a segment on the show where previous Mirrorball winners came on to compete with the current contestants, and they were paired up together. They're also the same age-ish.
Okay. So, both great looking people. And then I feel like just the history of this show they always end up hooking up with their partner.
Yeah.
So it's like, we got these photos because I know we worked on this story originally because we got
Robert Irwin out before practice.
Did we?
We did. We got him out before practice, like last week or right after this. They danced together, and we just straight up asked him, like, "Yo, is there anything going on between you two?" And he completely skirted the question.
So there is.
Yeah, you got to think so.
There is
because
I know behind the scenes we had kind of worked on this story because we had heard some rumblings about this, and we were being told they were just friends. But like, I'm seeing these photos. He's bringing her flowers, like
she brought.
She brought him. Girls bring guys flowers.
Hey,
Since when?
I'm not against it.
But what are you? I've never been given flowers. I don't even know what I would do if I was given flowers.
Well, you'd put them in a vase with some water.
I would probably. Yeah.
The roses.
Wild. Okay, so he got the flowers. Interesting. So look at them. They are a beautiful couple. She's smiling in these photos. I would not be shocked if they are together or if we see them. The big tell here is when they try to be like all coy about it and, we're just partners, we're dancing. And then once the show's over now, if we see them together, they're fully together.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen the photos, go to our website and check out the posts because they're glowing.
A lot of women out there are going to be very heartbroken.
Oh, my goodness.
Because I know that like going into this, I believe he was single and everyone's like, oh, my God, this guy's the most eligible bachelor in America. Well, he's all got swooped up by a girl on the show. She's a treat, though.
She's sweet. And he's just got, we work with Charlie, so we know what the Australian accent can do to us. And I think
His does Charlie's does nothing on me, but Robert Irwin's it might move the needle a little bit. Moving on from dancing away from Dancing with the Stars. Donald Trump. So this is hilarious. So there was a story out that, or no, he actually, I think it was Truth Socialed, basically saying that he wanted to bring back Rush Hour 4 and was basically asking them, he's friends with Brett Ratner, who has obviously was embroiled in a Me Too scandal. There was some sexual assault allegations back then. He denied it all, but since then hasn't really done much, but he did actually direct the Melania documentary for Amazon Prime. So clearly Trump is friends with Ratner. Ratner obviously is the a person behind all the Rush Hour movies. So then he Truth Socials this earlier this week, and I was like, damn, actually, I would be dope if they brought.
I haven't thought of
Rush Hour 4.
I haven't thought of it in so long, but it was one of the first like adult movies that my parents let me watch.
Oh, I know. I feel like it was like we were right in that sweet spot of the Rush Hour movies. So fast forward to yesterday, where this report comes out that Paramount is beginning to work on the next installment of Rush Hour. So apparently Trump has the ability to bring any franchise back.
You'd like him to be focused on politics, making the country better, but Rush Hour 4, that may bring people both sides together.
I mean, as long as they got Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, I mean, you could not do Rush Hour 4 without those two. So as long as they're involved, I know Brett Ratner, there had been reports that he was trying to pitch this script a couple years ago, maybe even as early as last year, and no one was really interested. I don't know if that has to do with the script being bad or them not wanting to have dealings with Brett Ratner. But, I mean, like you said, it's like, I don't need Trump bringing back franchises. I would, like him working on maybe more important things. I'm trying to think, is there any other franchise that's kind of been dead that we can hope Trump will bring back? I can't really think of any. They were saying some yesterday. Austin Powers, maybe? Has that been done?
Mine are like the Almighty movies, Bruce Almighty, and wasn't there like an Evan Almighty?
What a pull. I mean, I love Bruce Almighty. There was a sequel to that?
I think it was Steve Carell.
Oh, wow. Well, you're a big Almighty fan.
I am. It was so funny.
Yeah, I mean, I love Jim Carrey, so the first one was great. Yeah, I mean, I don't know really what more we can say about this, but it's just, I mean, this is just the world we live in, right?
If there's one thing in my mind that Trump did right, it was hopefully bringing back Rush Hour 4.
I know. And the funniest thing about this is that, I mean, him making this a public thing and then this report coming out like a day after or whatever that they're bringing it back. But 100% he's going to take full credit.
Oh, yeah.
Full credit for this. He's going to want a cameo. He's probably going to have a cameo.
Somebody in chat said bring back Men in Black.
Oh, Men in Black. Right. That would be a good one.
All right.
I'd be down for Men in Black. So, yeah. So we shall see, but I guarantee you, if Rush Hour 4 comes back, Trump will be in it.
He'll be the first person in the credits.
Yeah, 100%. Executive produced by Donald Trump. Do you guys want us to get into this Tara Reid update, or should we just read the comments? Yeah. So obviously we've been following this crazy Tara Reid story.
Insane.
So she was over the weekend was in Illinois at a hotel just outside of Chicago, and we got these very alarming, just disturbing videos of her where she was completely out of it, passed out in a wheelchair and then eventually stretchered out of the Rosemont Hotel. So we reached out to Tara. Obviously, she has a pretty well-documented history of substance abuse and having certain issues. But she came on TMZ Live and just straight up said that she had one glass of wine. She was at the hotel bar. There were some YouTubers, I guess, that were also at this hotel for some event that they were all doing, some type of signing or whatever the hell they were doing. And she went outside with one of the influencers, smoked a cigarette, came back inside, claims there was a napkin over her wine glass, which wasn't there when she left. She took a sip or whatever, and that's the last thing she remembers. So she's claiming, I was drugged at this bar. I wasn't wasted. At the point that we spoke to Tara earlier in the week, No police report had been filed. The cops didn't have anything. They had heard about anyone being drugged. This was just a pure medical issue, and according to them. Last night she filed the police report. So they're definitely going to be investigating this. The police have come out, said, we're in contact with the hotel. They're compiling surveillance footage. I mean, you want to believe Tara Reid, but regardless, we're going to know what happened here. There's so much surveillance in a hotel. You're going to see whether or not someone slipped something in her drink.
Yeah.
So
it'll be interesting to see what angles they have in terms of security cameras and what they're just able to see.
Yeah, because you're either going to see nothing at all, or you're clearly going to probably see someone slip something in her drink, and then I'm assuming that person will be arrested. We'll be following this story. It was obviously a big story for us this week, and glad Tara's okay, and hopefully we get to the bottom of actually what happened at that hotel. Alrighty, let's get into some comments. So first on Blueface and Chrisean. Josh Gee 91 Steiny isn't a good podcaster. Yeah, I don't know much about the guy. It's the guy from the Nelk Boys, I think, right? The shorter guy that thinks he's funny. Yeah, I don't know. He gets a lot of views. The Nelk Boys, clearly they know what they're doing. They obviously get good guests. But I can't say I have personally listened to too many of his interviews, so I can't really speak on it.
As long as Josh Gee thinks that we're good podcasters.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I care about. I'm not looking to hate on other people. We're just trying to do our job here. Toan Tate, not there at all. She had the baby thinking it was going to keep Blueface, and it's not even Blueface baby, it's Ronnie's baby. Justice for Ronnie. I have no idea who Ronnie is.
So there's another guy who he claims that Blue Jr. is his baby. Chrisean Jr. is his child. Yeah,
This is the messiest situation of all time, which is why I think
I do want to say, while we're on Blueface, we did just post Blueface and Hazel Lee break up.
Damn.
So
Love's dead. Damn. I really was pulling for those two.
A little bit of heartbreak going on.
Damn. Hopefully Blueface will find love.
How long were they together for?
I don't know. Maybe like a whole week.
I think 3 days tops. We got him out. We got him out 2 weeks ago, a week ago.
The mom approved, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah.
She did. They all met up, and they were even talking about babies at one point.
Right before Thanksgiving, too. Damn, I wonder what they're gonna be doing. Hopefully, Blueface is like the type of guy that would get a reality show, Blueface Finds Love or whatever. Did they with them with Zeus Network? Yeah, I think they did have a reality, but he needs like a reality show where they bring on all these girls and watch chaos ensue. Dancing with the Stars, Shameful 7790. Shameful 77. Never seen a single episode, but I followed Robert a while. Was a fan of his dad and mom growing up. He's a sweet, genuine man like his dad was. Yeah, he seems like a really sweet kid. Obviously, his dad was a legend.
The GOAT.
Yeah, absolute legend for sure.
He also actually had the most followers going into this season.
More than Alex Earl?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's
on
shocking.
TikTok and Instagram. Which
damn.
I didn't know, but he's just more worldwide, I feel like.
For sure. Most of his content is animal stuff.
Yeah, and people love him.
Yeah,
like,
that makes sense.
Cute animals come.
That's the algorithm is insane. Okay. Damn, that's actually kind of shocking. So yeah, it was a popularity contest, but congrats to him, and maybe he's in a relationship. Kate C501, I give flowers. Really, to guys? I've never heard this in my life. I don't know a single guy that's gotten flowers.
I haven't, but Kate, I like roses.
Oh wow! Shout out. DM Jim, and he will give you his address. I can't wait to see those beautiful roses.
Leave them on my desk.
Wow. Our poll for Rush Hour 4, best Rush Hour movie, Rush Hour 1, 61%, 2, 35, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't remember much about 3, which is maybe why there was never a 4. But I just remember 2 was on repeat.
I think I know what I'm going to do this weekend on the
watch all the Rush Hour.
Watch all the Rush Hours.
That does sound kind of fun.
It does.
That does sound fun. I work on Friday, so I won't be doing that.
Bummer.
I know, I'm so bitter. Clee TV. New to the channel, welcome, Ayo Clee TV, and please stay. We'll be back on Monday with my Australian friend Charlie Cotton. Poll: turkey or ham for Thanksgiving? Why not both? I love both. I don't know if this is a hot
Yo.
take, but honey baked ham is bomb.
When I show up to Thanksgiving and they got some ham as a side, I ain't upset.
Oh, I love it. So
some turkey
the poll
ham.
at 60% turkey. I don't know why 21% just said football. I don't know. I am assuming not eat a football, but yeah, I would include football in Thanksgiving. And then ham, 19%. I love them both. I don't discriminate.
No, I'm more of a turkey leftover guy because the cold turkey sandwich.
No, I feel that
Yep.
for sure. All right, Jim. Well, it was great talking with you this morning,
thanks for
and
having
have
me
a
on.
good Thanksgiving. And we will be back here live on Monday.
All right. Hi, Mom.